and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and happy holidays from all of us at News Channel 8. Unfortunately, in our top story tonight, not such a happy occasion on St. Thomas. 3 men last night were mugged. One is fighting for his life, suffering from life-threatening injuries. News Channel 8's Lee Carl reports.
Well, I guess the phrase, "it never stops," fits beautifully here. Last night, another shooting incident. This time, the person received a gunshot wound to the head. The bullet is lodged in his brain. Here's the story I received. This is not official. We have not received the official word from the police department yet on this, but this is the information I received so far from a person who employs one of the persons, and he was deeply disturbed about the cost of flying this young man off the island. Here's the story he told me. The 3 people, they were Haitians, legally here, that work for his company, were at Wendy's having something to eat. They left and started walking toward the Oswald Harris Court area. They lived behind Oswald Harris Court in the St. Thomas. One of them, or the 3 of them actually, were accosted by a person with a gun, demanding money. I guess they refused, he said, and the man fired a shot. The bullet went into the brain of one of the young men, who fell to the ground. The other 2 scattered. He wound up at the hospital in a coma, and just a couple of hours ago apparently came out of the coma, and the plan was to fly him out of here to Puerto Rico and then to the States. But he was told that it would cost $20,000 to fly him to Puerto Rico, and then the hospital it would go into, he needed another $120,000 to $300,000. That person said he's going off to the Attorney General's office to find out what agency, because he believed there were agencies that handle this kind of thing. Kareem Squeezy George of Loveland has now been charged with first-degree assault, possession of a dangerous weapon. At his advice of rights hearing, the detectives said he opened fire on a man just after 9 p.m. on Saturday near the basketball court here at Hospital Ground. We heard the shots from here. The victim suffered at least 2 gunshot wounds. You see his picture here. Police said, interviewed a 21-year-old gunshot victim who said he was sitting outside a residence talking to a friend when an incident occurred. They approached the man, took out a handgun, and shot the man several times. The victim, described as George, having a gold-filled teeth, giving a description of what he was wearing. The victims described the vehicle, and also the information was radioed to Central Dispatch. Later that day, George walked into the police station after a relative who worked in the Special Ops Bureau contacted him. Now, the young man, of course, is Kareem Squeezy George, and we understand from his father that the father was the one who actually urged him to come to the police station with him. Judge Holler maintained George's $75,000 bail, instructed him to return to court April 16th for arraignment. In St. Thomas, Lee Carl for News Channel.